see some serious shit.
I'll be back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
The second half of that word is dairy. Critically awesome. Critically awesome.
Hello, guys, and welcome to Critically Awesome. My name is Trent.
And I'm Garrett.
And boy, do we have an awesome show lined up for you guys this week. We are going to be talking about reboots and sequels and anything and everything.
Hollywood
Basically.
want to screw good movies up.
Yeah, do we want to have reboots? Do we want to have sequels for certain films? We'll let you guys know. We want to hear from you guys a lot tonight. I really hope that you guys are watching, and I really hope that you guys get as involved as we are hoping for you to be, because we've had a lot of involvement the past couple of weeks, and I'm really hoping that it continues on today, because that's what this podcast is going to be all about, is your guys' interactions. So with that, we're going to go ahead.
How awesome was that intro that we got it back, guys? I know,
right? Oh my gosh,
people
so
know
awesome.
about this intro, but it is an awesome.
It is a critically awesome intro. So I'm so used to looking over here because this is usually where my computer is at, but now my computer is right here. So it is a awesome intro, isn't it? Critically awesome. But we have Igor back with us tonight. I don't think he's actually going to be showing his beautiful face, but I know that we will be using his talents tonight. So let's go ahead and, do we have any shout outs?
I do not. Do you?
No, I don't think so.
Actually, I might have one. Never mind. Sorry. I have a shout out to my Aunt Stephanie. She just actually got out of surgery. She had a tumor, a reoccurring tumor, so in her brain. So she just got out of surgery later today. So she's in the ICU and all that, doing recovery. So shout out to her, and healthy recovery and all that jazz.
Well, speedy recovery for her then. That was a good shout out, Garrett. That kind of brought some tears to my eyes. Also, guys, did you not see that pretty awesome